Hi, hello, this is Jules the Human here, and welcome to a mini episode of the PureCast, brought to you by Team Pure and the Team Pure merch store. Today, I kind of wanted to tackle a thought, an idea, and kind of help streamers or content creators or soon-to-be streamers and content creators with the help of some of Team Pure. So today we have the same crew as last week's podcast. We have It's Chente, Schwadi, Emin Mama Max, and we have Tianosaurus Rex and me. And we're going to be discussing like how we actually got started streaming and give some insight on, you know, maybe you're afraid to just press go live. You've never gone live before. You're not a content creator. What steps you can take to get started, and kind of reassure you that it's definitely okay. So I would love to hear a story about like what led you to streaming or what led you to start streaming. Like, did you see somebody who was your favorite streamer that you were like, oh my God, I want to be like them? Or what was the story behind
Call
that?
of Duty. And
Need Shot did it for you?
yeah, you know, like he's honestly the player that got me into Call of Duty esports during Modern Warfare 3. And, you know, got a PS4, was able to live stream and started streaming Ghosts. And that's how the ball went rolling. Was doing really, really well. And my brother took back the PS4.
Oof.
Dang, tears.
And your career was over.
Yeah, fast forward a few years later, and I got my own PS4. And I don't know, I just felt like streaming again.
So what was that stream like though? What was the first one? Like, was there a webcam? I don't know if there was there? I mean, PS4 does have a webcam, but like it was just you. Were you nervous?
No.
Were you afraid?
No, most of the time I'm not nervous in front of a camera just because I've had drama class in high school.
Sure.
I was in plays when I was like in middle school. So it's like when it came to that, it's like whatever.
Brag about it. Fuck.
And then before I started streaming, I was making YouTube videos for like 2 years now. So it's like all of that nervousness and whatever was kind of just like, you know, the difference is not people are watching live. So it wasn't really much nervous. It was nervous when I did stream for the first time with the face cam, which was like
a face reveal.
That one,
boy,
that one was nervous. I was like, do I stare
hype
at it?
Hype up the Chente face reveal stream. Fuck, you gotta find that one.
Good luck.
So it's really cool that you know, most of us come from a different platform, and then we all just kind of started Twitch streaming, which is really interesting. So I mean, for me, I you know, talked on podcasts for a long time. I've had a lot of podcasts. I still do a bunch of podcasts, but I did YouTube, and that got me comfortable on camera and stuff. Like, and you know, Tiana had a YouTube channel. Shwada, you did a bunch of stuff too. And what kind of, you know, what advice would you give somebody that hasn't been in front of a camera before? Like what do you say? Like, how do you explain that? I'm trying to think myself. Like, how do you explain just be yourself? Like, okay, what does that mean though? Like, you're going to be on camera for some people for like an hour, 2 hours, however long your stream is. Like, how do you help somebody that's never done that before? That's never created content.
I know it's like hard to just say like, oh, be yourself and like just relax, but I think like for me even, I mean, I have YouTube videos. I mean, like Chente, like I've performed on stage a lot when I danced and stuff, but being on camera, like on a stream, it's so different. It's kind of really weird because people literally are just staring at your face the whole time. But I think it's just at first it is like really nerve-wracking and it's hard to get comfortable, but like the chat really just helps. I think it's just, you know, going into it and just it literally there's nothing to say besides like you just kind of have to do it, because I mean 15 minutes down the road you'll feel comfortable and you'll be fine because chat just does that. Which I mean, as streamers too, like I think a lot of people give us credit as in, oh, like your content's so good and like you make, you know, my life easier or whatever it is, whatever they say. But at the end of the day, chat makes stream. It's not really us. Like we bring them to us and they like us. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for chat, our streams really wouldn't be what they are. So I think it's just like you just kind of have to do it, and it'll be really weird at first, but give it about like 15-20 minutes, and you'll kind of
Shwati, how
you'll
did
feel better.
you
You'll get
get
used to it
into
over time
streaming,
too.
or where did you learn about Twitch? Why did you pick Twitch? Where did Shwati start?
Well, the whole Twitch thing, I guess, I mean, I heard about it a long time ago. Like, I think when Twitch first started, I had known about it, but I never really got into it because I never really was interested in watching people play video games, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't really my thing at the
Sure.
time. But, like, for example, I liked watching people play video games, but I didn't really like commentary and seeing a little webcam and all that stuff. Like, I didn't really want to see that. I just wanted to see the gameplay, and that's it. You know, like, whenever I went on YouTube to like watch gameplay videos, it would just be the gameplay. Like, I didn't want to hear anybody
Yeah.
talking, none of that. Like, I
You're
just want to see the
covering
game. That's
screen.
it.
What
But
are you doing?
yeah. Like, why are you there, dude? I'm trying to see some like that. I'm trying to see that rock, dude. I'm pretty sure that rock looks cool. Like, what do you mean? No, but like, for me personally, the way I first started, like when I first made my Twitch account, it was back when the first Destiny came out. So I made it like on PS4, and I literally just made it because my uncle wanted to watch
Oh,
the
wow.
game to see if he should buy it or not. So I literally just made a Twitch account and I started streaming on my PS4, and I was just showing him the game, and then that's what made him go get it. That's what made my cousin go get it and stuff like that. And it was like that's basically all it really was. It wasn't really me trying to do it as like a profession or even like a hobby. It was kind of just me showing people what I was playing. That's it. Like, it was just like for my family pretty much. And then like that's it. Like, I didn't tell people like, hey, I'm going live or anything like that. You know, like I didn't really promote anything. I definitely didn't have a webcam or anything like that. I didn't have a mic. Like, I was just using everything that I used when I was actually playing the game by myself. You know, it was like nothing really special. It was just kind of like showing the gameplay, and that's it. Like, it wasn't until like more recently this year that I kind of really sat down and was like, all right, like I kind
when
of
I first
want to
saw
do
you
this.
stream, it was
It's cool.
through Jazz, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, oh, this is really cool, and the quality is really good, and he has like, don't take this the wrong way. I was like, you have a lot of potential.
Oh, thank you.
Like, you have potential to be really good. It's just gonna, more reps
Look,
and
it's gonna
stuff
take
like
a
that.
few
And I was like,
thousand years. You'll get there, bud.
He evolves. Yeah, he's gonna evolve at some point.
No,
I was
cool.
like,
I appreciate that.
yeah, I was like, no, he has a lot of potential, and I was like, it's really good. It can be really good content, and I'm behind this. But like, that's really cool. You must have been really good at Destiny to get your whole family to buy it.
I think it looks
Trick
like
shots
it's a
and
cool looking
everything.
game, and yeah, like I was pretty good at it at the time, but that's, I don't know, it's like a shooter, so it's not like hard being good at it.
Sure.
I guess, but yeah.
So, Max, we got introduced to you on the last week's podcast. If you haven't checked that out, definitely check it out on wherever you're listening to this, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, on our YouTube channel. Max is our newest member, our editor, making some pretty sick highlight videos of all the Team Pure members. But you did just start Twitch streaming recently. So what made you want to go live? Maybe if you have any questions or any problems that you want to bring up, like, or any concerns or anything really, because we would love to help you, and we would help the people listening as well, because we want this to help people that are thinking about starting to stream or just started streaming or anything like that. So why don't you give us your thoughts on streaming, why you got into it, or anything you're having trouble with?
So, I was kind of unfamiliar with Twitch like a couple years ago. I found it out through like YouTube highlights, and I checked out Twitch like maybe last year, and I found that people are making amazing content on it, and I thought it'll be fun for me to try and do it. So I just started trying to do it today. Not today, a couple days ago.
Yeah, for sure.
And so far it's fun. It's just I have struggled with bitrate because my internet isn't good. So
Oh man, yeah, I think
quality's not good.
yeah, I think that's something that we could probably touch on. That I think internet is probably the most important thing. Like, everybody talks about peripherals or mics quality or the quality of your PC or whatever. I think internet's probably the most important thing, because I'm pretty sure everybody here has had problems with internet at some point, except Chente with his 3,000 frames or whatever.
Get it right.
But
And counting.
but yeah, like I
Big
think
flex.
if we can give some advice, I think it's get decent internet and hardwired,
Never
plugged
Wi-Fi.
into.
Yeah, Ethernet all the way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Wi-Fi, but like I know it's bad.
Kick 'em.
Kick me. All right, see y'all. Kicks myself. Yeah, I think internet's the probably most important thing. So that's one of the issues that you're coming upon. But like that's pretty much everybody, and I think that's something to tell the masses as well. Like you're not the only one that's had these problems, and it's okay. Like just mainly knowing that it's okay that you have problems and not everything's going to work right off the bat, because I know all of us did not start our first stream or second stream with like
You're right.
20 people
still
in
don't
the
have
chat or whatever. Like it's
all
definitely
good.
growing.
I used to.
Yeah, it's okay to not have great quality at the beginning,
Yeah.
and it's not. No, I'm saying like if
The
you
best
don't have it
advice
right now,
is turn
it's
off
not the end of the
view
world.
counter.
But
Don't look at it.
Mhm.
Never look
that
at
too.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I still have mine off. Like because that does get to you, I think. That's like psychology. Like
Yeah.
you see a 0 or you see a 1, and then that can get in your mind or subconscious, where it's like, oh, why am I not doing whatever? Why am I not funny? Or why am I not? And it's just really negative. So I think just doing it the same way, because I heard Tim the Tap Man talk about this as well. He was like, I was the same whether I had 20 or whether I had 1,000 or whatever. I was still doing the same stuff. Like you gotta still create content no matter how many people are watching. Like that's how you get people
when I
to
came
stay,
back from this
is
quote
by
unquote
doing the same
break, that's
thing.
what I started doing. I just turned it off. These past 2 streams I've done, I turned it off, and I've been having a much more fun time.
Yeah, it's definitely more fun. Max, do you have anything that you're curious about, or like any thoughts so far on Twitch streaming?
Well, there's nothing really that I'm curious about. It's just my opinion on Twitch.
Sure.
I think it's amazing, and the community is awesome. And but yeah, that's basically it.
For sure. What made everybody pick Twitch? Because I think we're seeing now that, with all the big streamers, everybody's seen the news that, certain streamers are going to Mixer or YouTube Gaming, or they're going somewhere else. Like, was there a decision to pick Twitch, or was that the default? So like, I'm going to Twitch, no question about it.
It was kind of my default in a way. Like
Yeah.
at the time, I hadn't watched streaming in any other platform. I think when I started, Mixer may have just been coming out,
Mhm.
and YouTube was like kind of going on the rise, and that was like Facebook gaming was like being talked
Oof,
about.
I forgot about that
But
one.
like when it yeah, but like when it came down to it, like I had only seen Twitch streamers,
Yeah.
so it was kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna go on
Sure.
Twitch, because I like the platform. Obviously, like I'm on it like all the time watching these people, like I know it, so like I might as well just go on that. Like I only just recently downloaded Mixer, and that's just because like one of the people that I watched on Twitch went to Mixer. So
interesting. Yeah, I think like when I first started YouTube, my YouTube channel, like I always wanted to be a YouTuber. Like I know that means nothing, that has no clout or anything ever, but I always wanted to be a YouTuber, wanted to be considered a YouTuber. And then I got some follows or whatever, subscriptions, and then I was like, oh look, I'm making videos on the regular. I'm a YouTuber. That feels cool to say that I am. And then I think it was the same with Twitch. Like I can say I'm a streamer, or I can say I'm a Twitch streamer. And I think that held a lot more weight for me because of all the people that I did watch, like you, Shwati. Like everybody just streamed on Twitch because that was the norm at the time. And I was just like, oh, I want to be a Twitch streamer. And now to say that feels like so cool. I don't know why. I know it means nothing, like to be Twitch affiliate, but like it feels a little bit better to me in my head for some reason. I don't know. That's sort of why I picked the
definitely
platform.
It's like Twitch is kind of like the godfather, I guess, when it comes down to streaming. So like it's still cool. Like, and even if like the other platforms catch up or even surpass Twitch in the future, like Twitch is still Twitch,
The
like it was still
OG.
there. Yeah, like I don't think it'll ever really like disappear. They'd have to like really screw up, I guess, for something like that to happen. But no, I don't really see it happening.
Go for it.
I don't think anyone remembers what D Live is.
D Live.
No.
It's a platform that you stream on, and I don't think anyone streams on it besides PewDiePie.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
that's
popular.
PewDiePie's. There it is. I know that. I didn't know the name of it. I knew it was like he's heavily affiliated and he's the only streamer that, or he's only going to stream on that platform or whatever. I don't know, man. So turning off your viewer count, getting good internet. What are some hot tips from Team Pure for new content creators? Pew, 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 pew,
I think
pew.
audio is important for sure, in my opinion.
Yeah.
At least like when
Oh, yeah,
I go
that's
into other
true.
people's streams, like I think like they can be like a little laggy here and there and stuff, you know. But as long as I can hear everything clearly, and I'm talking mainly about like the streamer, you know, like
Sure.
sometimes the game audio might not be the best either. But like if I can hear and understand what the streamer's saying, like the streamer is the main entertainer, I guess, and like the game is kind of the background.
Yeah.
Because if you were really just wanting to like watch the game, then you could just go to look up a YouTube video or watch some trailers or something, you know, like you're kind of watching a streamer for the streamer, and then the game is second,
Yeah.
in my opinion, at least. That's what it looks like a lot of
Yeah,
people do.
I think you touched on
So
it.
audio is important.
Yeah, for sure. In short,
Yeah.
audio is important.
TLDR.
When I streamed my games, I turned the volume to like half down, so me or something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I always have to like figure it out
Yeah.
because I have to be the one that's the loudest. But yeah, like you touched on something that if you wanted to watch just the game, you can watch it on YouTube. Like people come for your personality, people come for your stories, and like I think new content creators don't think that they're interesting, but you are, because you lived your life and nobody else lived your life. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you have these unique stories that you can tell on stream that nobody else has experienced. And it's like, you know them and you're like, oh, well, this is dumb. Like, why would I tell this story? It's like, no, I mean, that's your life and people haven't heard it. So I think just being open to being entertaining and telling stories and thinking of things to talk about and just being entertaining, I think that helps, because people do go to streams to watch and connect with people. I think not enough people think about that. I think a lot of people think, oh, I got to be good at this game. I got to be good at this game. But, your favorite streamer or the top streamers are good at the game,
Yeah.
but they're also a personality and somebody that you want to watch. So it's not just getting great at a video game. It is, but not fully.
Yeah,
I don't think,
there's plenty
in
of
my
streamers, sorry, that like aren't even great at the game that they're playing, you know, like, but they're just so entertaining that's kind of like what keeps people watching. Like
Mhm.
you don't have to be like the number one competitive player in this game or that game, or like a speed runner or something like that, you know. It just is like, if you can entertain your viewers, that's like what they're coming for.
It's
Like, and there are some people who are, I'm so sorry, dude. I'll cut this one short, but like there are some people who like do go for like that like, oh, I want to see the best of the best, you know. But it's like that, it's those are different viewers. Like you'll have like each, I don't know.
It's like Dr. Disrespect. He is amazing at the games he plays. It's just his personality isn't the best, but that's what keeps him entertaining.
Yeah, for sure. And the wig too. Get a wig.
Can't forget the mustache.
Mustache.
Yeah.
It's a
Tiana,
caterpillar.
can you grow a mustache, please? It'll help your stream, Tiana.
Team
Just
Pure
grow a
requirements.
mustache.
Grow a mustache.
It'll
Mustache or
help your
kick.
streams.
Oh,
Yeah, mustache or kick.
gosh.
Any other thoughts on how we can help streamers start or get started? Just do it.
Yeah,
Just
Nike.
You just
do
gotta
it.
press live.
Get it over with.
Yeah. It seems daunting sometimes, maybe, but once you do it, it'll get easier and it's a lot of fun and you meet some pretty cool people.
Yep.
And when you start, you can join the Team Pure Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description of this podcast, wherever you're listening to it. Thanks for listening to the mini episode. Next week, we'll have a full one. And if you haven't caught up on all the other full episodes, definitely check those out wherever you're listening. Make sure to follow, like, subscribe, or tell a friend about us, share us, and let us know that you like us. If you want to talk about any of these topics, if you have any questions, if you want a pretty positive community and you want to be a part of it, or if you want to ask questions safely, again, join the Discord, and you'll find some amazing streamers, content creators, or just people that watch our content, because there's a lot of people that just watch our stuff in the Discord as well. There's a link in the description of this podcast. Support these amazing content creators by following them on Twitch or buying some of their merch. We got merch in the Team Pure store, and you can follow them all on Twitch if you want to see what a good Twitch streamer looks like. Follow any of these people here, any of Team Pure. They're all amazing. I've been Jules the Human, and I'll see you next time.